New details out of Muskegon Heights, where the search continues for a 7-year-old girl investigators say was abducted by her mom and 3 men.
The father has custody of the little girl. The mother does not, and he says the men with her were armed and resorted to violence. This is Elena Johnson and her mother, who authorities believe may be taking the 7-year-old out of state. This all started about 3:30 Monday afternoon at a home in the 2800 block of 8th Street in Muskegon Heights.
Charlie Tinker is live now near the home with the latest. Charlie.
Well, that investigation continues, as I'll tell you, including potentially south of the state line. That was the plan, at least as of this morning, from what we heard. Detectives in Missouri also joining in that effort. Certainly a horrifying ordeal for any parent, but even more so given what happened here just about 24 hours ago. Ernest Price says he was standing outside of his home on 8th Street Monday when 3 men walked up the driveway. He says they told him they were with the Moorish American Temple. That's when Price says he saw his 7-year-old's mother come around the side of a parked truck.
I explained to her, you don't supposed to be around me or nothing. We don't supposed to communicate. The older gentleman pulled out a gun, said, "Where's the baby?"
Price says he just managed to get inside when the men followed him, forcing their way into the home.
My dog attacked him. He shot my dog and then let off another shot. My baby mother went around me, came in my house, snatched my daughter, and they left. He could have killed me and my girlfriend. He could have killed everybody.
Seaniece Johnson's custody rights were just terminated in June, he says, after a lengthy court battle that began when Child Protective Services seized 7-year-old Elena when she was living with mom in St. Louis. Investigators believe Johnson may have taken the child back to St. Louis.
At this point, our detectives will be reaching out to law enforcement officials over in St. Louis. Right now, we're trying to pin down an address or area where we think she might be headed to.
Despite the custody battle, Price described 7-year-old Elena as a happy kid who was adjusting well to her new surroundings.
Man, she was a loving, bubbly kid. She laughed all the time, happy kid. We just want her home. If anybody know anything, contact the police. Let's get her home, man.
Again, just a nightmare scenario for any parent. And as we work to gather more details in this, he says he's feeling worried about how his daughter might be feeling, where the investigation goes from here, and where his daughter may have been taken, bringing her home safely. Val, Julianne.
And Charlie, many are wondering tonight why there was not an Amber Alert issued.
Yeah, the dad, Mr. Price, said he was a little frustrated by that, a little concerned with the fact that, maybe potentially something could have been done before she did in fact cross state lines, if that is indeed the case. The explanation I got, some of the criteria to get an Amber Alert issued versus an endangered missing advisory or another kind of an alert, it means the child has to be in imminent danger of great bodily harm or death. That's the criteria, and in this case, with a parent being involved, that may have weighed on that process. Useful information as well, things like a plate number, a vehicle description, which is missing in this case. We do understand it may have been a tan-colored Yukon-style vehicle, but that is about the gist of it. I can tell you, however, investigators are working to get those details out there as soon as possible.
Charlie, thank you. Now here's a picture of Elena. She is 4 feet tall with black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen in white and pink pants with flowers, a light pink shirt, and braids with red, white, and black beads. Elena is missing her 2 front teeth. If you know anything about where she is or about the men who helped her mother abduct her, call police.